just a special boy, never talking no harm. He speaks like he's insane, he's had trouble with his brain since the day he was born. Puffing his vapes, taking his pills. Some people talk about your problems, but Gus never will. Getting through life and no one understands how. So sit down and talk with Gus on Puff Puff Peace now.
All right, welcome back. I know it's been a little break on Puff Puff Peace, but I think I'm excited to have my first guest back after this for everything going on. Ben Mintz, Mintzy, how's it going, my man?
Doing well, man. Yeah, I mean, what an honor. Get to be the first guest back of the return of Puff Puff Peace. So,
yeah,
I mean,
I got my 50
50
milligrams, by the way, brownie for breakfast.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, better you than me on that, man. Those things are strong. These days, man, I feel like that everything's too strong these days. I feel like I'm getting old. It's like they need to bring.
Oh, these are homemade. This one's homemade, so I know exactly how.
All right.
So I trust myself on this one. But I always like my first question about you is being from Louisiana, I'm not Louisiana, Mississippi.
I'm from Louisiana, but I went to college in Mississippi.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I'm
like a mutt.
I was gonna say I'm not as bad as I thought I'd be rusty on this. No, but how did Barstool kind of first come across your radar?
So I mean, I followed Dave and like used to watch the pizza reviews and during COVID and all that, but I wasn't like a huge Stewie. And I did sports radio and I was working for ESPN. I did 4 years in Shreveport, Louisiana. And then I was working for ESPN Baton Rouge, which is the LSU flagship station, which is, I mean, one of the best radio stations in the South for sure, which honestly had kind of been my goal was to get to there, to be truthful. And just Ole Miss beat Kentucky and Lane Kiffin's first SEC win. And I did a video all fired up, ripping the Ole Miss hotty toddy cheer and didn't really think too much of it. And, it got kind of viral on the internet and Dave Portnoy found it. And next thing I know, I'm, moving to New York 4 weeks later to work for Barstool. So life comes at you fast, but it was a wild deal.
And what would you say is your biggest hobby? Like, what is your all-time most favorite thing to do?
Okay. I mean, I pretty much, I was a professional poker player for 8 years. I don't know if you'd even call that a hobby, but it is now. I play on the side now. And then I just love going to see live music. I guess my favorite hobby would be going to see Widespread Panic, probably because I've seen them over 200 times. So that's been quite a hobby.
What, is there like a dream venue you want to go see him at?
Man, I've gotten to do most everything. I just did Red Rocks I've gone to Red Rocks like 5 or 6 different times now. So, I mean, I feel pretty good. I did get to go to Dead and Company at the Sphere in Vegas, and that was that I did 2 nights during the 4th of July week, and that was a dream venue for sure.
See, I want to go see Fish there. Like that's
I did. Well, I did the first set of Fish at the Sphere on the Saturday night, but I had a red-eye flight because I had to host a Barstool event the next day. So it was unbelievable seeing Fish there, but it was kind of like a weird experience because I knew I had to go catch a plane right after, so I couldn't fully commit. But it was still cool.
Yeah, we were watching that show from my buddy's couch, so we felt like we were there at points.
Yeah, it was cool.
Do you have any like hidden talents that like most people don't know that you can do that's like your thing?
I don't feel like there's too much hidden these days. I think, people know I can do it, but for like somebody that's my size, I'm a really good distance runner, which I think is kind of always shocks people. Like I ran the St. Jude half marathon last December,
Nice.
and I mean, like if you look at me in my frame, like nobody, it's kind of one of those things nobody can really believe, but I mean, it's not really hidden.
Do you have like a dream race you want to run?
No, that St. Jude was kind of it because I love the calls in Memphis and got a lot of ties to it. So that was
marathons.
Now half's the limit for me, man. And I don't even know if I'm gonna do another one for a long time. It kind of burned me out on running, and so I still do it a little bit, but I'm definitely not running like I was last year.
With the Olympics going on, is there a sport is there a sport you think you'd be like, I could compete in that?
I don't know about compete, but I definitely couldn't compete with them in the Olympics, but I was good. I love ping pong growing up. But I'm not saying I could, table tennis, what they call it there.
Who's the best in the office?
Well, Jake Marsh was, but he's no longer with us. But he definitely was the best. I mean, no doubt.
You think who's the would you have like I was gonna say, do you have like a memorable like game of ping pong from your childhood that like you remember that was like my best game ever?
Yeah, we did this tournament called the Mintz Open at this car dealership. That was a huge deal, and we'd like grill out. We were all kids, but it was like for money. We had like a NCAA tournament bracket, and all the parents would come grill out. And I made the semifinals, and like got so mad that I threw a paddle that almost hit a car. So that was
no.
Yeah, 14-year-old me.
You know those parents were all doing side bets, right?
Yeah, I had a really hot temper when I was younger, but it's mellowed out as I've gotten older.
How'd you get that? How'd you get it to mellow out?
Poker beat it out of me. Is basically what happened. Because I used to get really mad when I take bad beats in poker and freak out, and I just it would send me all over the place. And I actually read Drew Brees' book, and there's a chapter in it about you can't be upset over what you can't control in life, and you're wasting your energy. And I realized, I'm like, man, I get so pissed off over the stuff that I can't control. Like I got to quit doing that. And it's made me a lot happier and better person since I've
look at that.
I was like 27 when I read that.
You have any pets?
No pets. I do love dogs, but I travel so much and I live in an apartment that my lifestyle is not conducive to it. But I do feel like if I get older, I'll definitely get a dog. I love dogs.
How many dogs is too many?
3's too many. I think you can do 2.
Shit.
I mean, I would have 1, but you can have 2 and it's understandable. But if you have 3, it's too many.
Hey, that hurts my feelings. I have 3.
How many do you have?
I have 3.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but what's where's been your favorite place to live? Like, do you miss being down south? Do you like being in Chicago? Was New York like a hidden?
I would say my favorite
gem?
place I've lived. I'll always love uptown New Orleans, always. And I've lived there probably for 6 years total. That'll always be my favorite. But I do love living in Chicago. I really enjoy it. I live in Greektown and West Loop. Super nice. Everything I could ever want, whether it be, restaurants, bars, whatever. We got everything there. Super clean. So I didn't really love living in New York, but I do enjoy Chicago, especially the summertime. And the South thing for me, people always ask that, do I miss it? Man, I'm down there so much during spring and fall still that, I take the Chicago to New Orleans. It's like a 2-hour and 10-minute flight. It's cheap, direct. So, I mean, I feel like I'm still in New Orleans 6 to 8 weekends a year.
You got to go follow Ole Miss baseball.
Yeah, well, Ole Miss baseball's kind of fallen off, but we had the good run 2 years ago. But yeah, I'll be down there a good bit in fall, going to Ole Miss LSU and a couple Saints games, and I got some weddings, and we got a New Orleans Super Bowl this year, and Mardi Gras Jazz Fest. I mean, that's the thing. I'm still have such a presence in New Orleans that I don't really feel like I miss it because I'm still there for all the big stuff.
What's one thing for someone who maybe's never gone down to New Orleans that you would say is like you have to go to, that's not going to be like the typical tourist trap?
I mean, I would say a lot of music scene, like Tipitina's, one of the most historic old music venues in the country to see just the music scene. I would say getting involved in that is what I would always say. Because, everybody also, I also would tell people to go to Frenchman Street instead of Bourbon Street, because Frenchman Street's like all the jazz clubs and great music and culture. That's kind of like the locals, Bourbon Street. But yeah, I would say that would be my advice.
New Orleans is a place I want to go explore at least once. I feel like
just don't do it during the summer, because like right now, there's nothing to be gained in South Louisiana in June, July, or August. So I'm not missing it right now. I can tell you that. It's so hot.
So what's it like? Early spring?
Yeah, man, it's NOLA really pops off from October to early May. With fall and spring are both just unbelievable, and then when Jazz Fest ends in early May, it kind of slows down again until fall. It's like cyclical.
So, what? Let me see. I'm trying to make sure because I'm just having a nice relaxing. See, this is why I like this show because once the drugs start to kick in, I just start. The mind just keeps going. But what would say's been like? Did you play any sports as a kid?
Yeah, I was. I was actually good at tennis in high school because I figured out when I was young that I did not have a baseball or basketball career in front of me. But I was like top. I wasn't great, but I was top 25 in Louisiana when I was 16, and we won state championship my senior year of high school. So, I'm still pretty good. I mean, I don't play as much as I used to, but yeah, that would be something people don't know about me actually, that I'm actually pretty good at tennis.
Maybe I'll bring my tennis racket.
Yeah, no, I'll go hit with you if you bring a racket up here.
Yeah, I'll bring a racket next week. We'll go hit a couple. This is gonna get.
I'm all about that. It's weather's so nice. I don't know where we go. I got to figure out where to go.
We'll find it. There's got to be a spot.
Sure.
Does that mean you tried pickleball?
I've only played it a couple of times. I think I'd love it, but I just hadn't gotten into it yet. But I mean, if I like ping pong,
it's like a hybrid of ping pong and
exactly.
Tennis.
So I feel like I'd really like it. If I like ping pong, I like tennis. I don't see why I wouldn't enjoy it.
Gotta go. See, that's one I want to try. I've reached out to a couple of places. I came up with this thing called the Gus Golf Challenge. And in a day, I have to do a round of golf, disc golf, foot golf, a round of virtual golf, a round of mini golf, a game of mini golf, and then I have a virtual mini golf game I'm going to try to do all in a day.
Nice.
So I'm mapping it out, and I think I'm going to be able to make something like this happen. So
it sounds like a lot of golf.
Have you have you done something like that?
I'm terrible at golf. I can't really even swing a golf club hardly. So.
Well, not even golf. Just like, have you done like a stamina thing that's like you've just done something for like 14 hours straight for?
I think that half marathon that was 2 hours and 20 minutes was about the most I've done.
What's your secret to getting through that? Because obviously a 13-1, that's nothing that's a long time.
My secret to that is jam some tunes, man. I mean, you just talk about fish. I just run to old Panic shows and keeps the energy going. That's my secret to it.
Can you play an instrument?
No, not musically gifted at all. I feel like poker's kind of like my art, if that makes sense.
When did you know that you were like poker could kind of like you said, you were a professional player, like you had the opportunity to go pro? Like when did that kind of spark hit?
I picked it up in college, and we used to play $5 games in the frat house at Ole Miss. And, I'd put some money online and play low stakes, and I'd go to like Tunica, Mississippi and play low stakes, and just really got obsessed with it, but, not thinking I could do it professionally or anything. And then there was I was playing this $22 online tournament on Party Poker in April of 2006. And I'd never even made the final table of a big poker tournament or anything. And there were 2,300 people in this thing, and I just won it for like 10 grand off $20. And right when I did that, when I was 23 years old, I knew we were going to be making an attempt at it.
And where does that rush come from you? Is it like kind of playing that mental game, like the stare down? Do you wear glasses?
I don't wear sunglasses. I mean, I think the thing with me is I'm good at mental math, and I've got a brain that I have really, really poor awareness. And so you see that all the time with Barstool because I get in all kinds of trouble with my common sense being bad.
There's no trouble. This is why it's puffies. We don't talk about trouble. We talk about all the big time.
There you go. But my brain's kind of hot wired toward poker. I don't know. I feel like my grandmother was a life master bridge player too, and so I feel like there's some card playing genes in my family.
Oh man, see, I just got into cribbage, and I'm feel like I play it on my phone a lot, and it's like, all right, I've picking that up, and now poker now with my game. So yeah, in a little bit we'll turn that on because I got to play a hand or two with you because I'm not good, but it's okay. I have fun, and that's half the battle, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing a $600 tournament on this Saturday at Grand Victoria Casino in Elgin, about 25 minutes west of Chicago. So I'm excited to get back in there because I hadn't played a live tournament since I did very, very, very poorly in the World Series last month.
Hey, it's always, you're going to start somewhere. But while we have this quick moment, I just want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Grow House All Day Energy Drinks. Check them out, drinkgrowhouse.com. Energy drinks powered by roots, plants, and teas, ranging from a full caffeine to zero caffeine. Grow House is not a single recipe with multiple flavors. It's a line of functional beverages designed to support all-day natural energy. Celebrate feeling good whenever inspiration strikes. I had this morning. Their Sumo Orange hit the sun. I love it. It's a good starting point. You hit their Dayberry in the middle. I love them. Shout out. Promo code Gus at checkout. 15% off your order. Check them out. Thank you. Grow House. Mintzy, is it just poker? Or you like blackjack? Like what else?
Man, I just do poker and I bet on foot. I do sports betting. I like betting on football, college and pro. I like losing money betting on college baseball, but that's it. I used to play blackjack. Like once a year, you'll find me at a craps table. I enjoy throwing dice, but I guess I've spent so much time in casinos and poker that I've kind of like trained my brain that I don't even see the pits when I walk in there. You're
just like, I know where I'm going.
Yeah. I don't even see it. So yeah, I'm poker and I do some sports gambling. That's it.
Are you excited for the new playoff format?
Yes. Cause Ole Miss is a big fall for us. We're number 5 preseason. I think if Ole Miss goes 10-2, we'll make the 12-team playoff. And yes, I'm very, very excited about that.
Like what is this? When was the last time kind of this hype was around Ole Miss? Like
this is the most hyped up season we've ever had. 60 years.
That.
There's never been excitement like this. I mean, the Eli Manning last year was super hyped up, and then 2014 and 15 when Ole Miss beat Bama under Hugh Freeze were hyped up. But this is a level that neither of those teams has even had.
So like are you going first home game and just?
I'm gonna go. They have the first 4 games are kind of preseason-y, just real easy competition. So I'm holding back on going till the SEC stuff. But I'm going to Ole Miss LSU in Baton Rouge and Death Valley Saturday night, October 12th. The Ole Miss LSU game is always the Mintz Super Bowl because my dad went to LSU, my mom went to Ole Miss, and I used to work for ESPN Baton Rouge. So, that's always one of the biggest dates of my year on my calendar. I'm going to go to the Ole Miss Mississippi State Egg Bowl on Black Friday and then try to squeeze 1 or 2 more in, but it's not, Barstool's so busy during football in Chicago.
Oh, of course.
I'm trying to do, I'm going to try to make, if they make the playoffs, I'll try to go to that too. But, looking realistic, like I'm going to hit 2 or 3. What is in this? Like that is, I think one of my pregame games is a must go to is an SEC tailgate. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I mean, the big Ole Miss home game, seeing the tailgate around the Grove is unbelievable. And then also the Death Valley LSU Saturday nights. There's nothing like those. Like that Ole Miss LSU Saturday night game on October 12th is going to be turned up, supercharged to the moon.
What's like the vibe?
It is. Because like LSU does it where it's like, it feels like it's Mardi Gras all day on campus. People are grilling out, just getting hammered, jamming music. All day. And so it's like a party. It starts at 9 or 10 a.m. And then those night games, everybody's just hammered. You can smell the whiskey, the bourbon all over the stadium. And it's the Death Valley Saturday night. There's nothing more rowdy than those games, those big games down there. So, I mean, I would strongly recommend that.
Oh, see, this is if I ever get an opportunity, I got to go.
For them, it's go to one of the SEC games. It's not the same for the non-conference, but like the big SEC games, I mean, it's a real thing.
All right, so here's one of the parts we always like to do. Mintzy, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 15.
Okay.
So you got to tell me because I have 10. This is a question from Chat GPT. Have you ever had a wardrobe malfunction at a public event? If so, what happened?
I feel like I've had a lot of wardrobe malfunctions. Usually it's me forgetting to pack something or have something for a big event and me panicking before. I remember, I think the biggest one was I forgot my suit for a wedding when I was traveling in Texas. And I didn't.
Wait, I have a question though. You forgot your suit. Were you in the wedding? Like, were you?
This was for, Yes, but the
Oh, no.
the suit was for the wedding rehearsrsal, and I
Oh, but
remember
it wasn't for the ceremony.
no. But I remember panicking and like having to go buy one like an hour
Oh,
before.
okay. No, it just brought some flashbacks to me because I had one of my groomsmen showed up to my wedding without the right shoes or shirt, the only two things he needed to bring, and we had to scramble morning of.
That's funny.
My wife was not happy about that, but it ended up being a great night. All right, and
Happy
then
wife, happy life.
oh, hey, that is the goal. So I'm gonna get if you don't mind, we got a few minutes left. We can play a little poker.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it fired up quickly, and as we wait to get that fired up, I always like to ask this question. Well, one, I thought there it is. Find my power. Any questions for me?
I asked you this off the air, and I'll ask it now. I can't ever figure out if you're employed or not by Kirk Minahan.
I'm not.
Okay, because the saga of the Minahan producer thing, like I see it on Twitter, and I love Kirk. I think we have a great relationship. I'm a huge fan, but I never could figure out like who's the producer, who works there, who doesn't.
So right now, it's only Justin is officially the only producer at
but
this.
I thought he just got fired.
No, Coleman. No, Coleman just quit.
Oh,
Jack Coleman just quit. Justin, who's been like a part of the show for a long time, was an intern, and so he's still part of the show. I was there for October to January, and then I got fired. So it's a
what'd
whole.
you get fired for?
I wasn't the right fit. I kind of just got over it. What was it? What's the phrase? Like head over my skis. Like I just kind of got to a point where I just got so anxious and in my own head built up. I shut down, and it just wasn't the right fit. And then now, like going back in as like a third chair, it's a different situation, a lot more comfortable. And I enjoy going on. And I get to promote this, which is nice, and I'm thankful to still have that relationship type of thing. But now my wife and I are looking at opportunities out in Chicago. So as I always say, if you guys ever need anything, I've always say I had two older brothers who've beat the self-worth out of me. So with that, I'm willing to just do whatever and have fun. Like life's too short. Life's too short.
I agree with
to
that.
Have fun.
I agree with that.
All right, let's do this. Let's mute that. We don't need to hear the music for this game. Boom. All right, poker. 3 tables. We're gonna go with these people. All right, we're in. Let's get the big table set up. Nice. Nope, we don't want me. We want that big.
Okay.
So we come in with 5K, no limit.
Okay.
25, 50 blinds.
Okay.
Do you when you play on the computer, do you have it just black and red, or do you do the different colors?
I usually kind of have it just black and red.
All right, I can switch that.
No, it's fine. I like this. This is good. I like this. This is good.
But yeah, see, I have this, and so I have VR, and I'm trying to just fine tune it because I want to do a stream of VR because I think that could be funny. There's so in this game you get like props, so like you can have a gun, you can have.
Okay, I was wondering what was going on because
there's people throwing tops. It gets very hectic. Down like this is just random people.
Okay.
But we should be in on this next one. There we go. King 7 Diamond Club. 50 to call.
It's on us.
Not yet. Now it is.
I'll just call.
King 7? What's it? What's like?
I mean, I usually wouldn't, but I'm just screwing around here and playing.
Hell yeah, I like it. Let's go.
It's not a very.
Let's get lucky. What's
What's that flop?
King. It's Jack Diamond, 5 clubs.
Yeah, I
6.
see it.
Yeah.
Bet 200.
All right. So wait, let me bet 200. Boom. One guy out. Oh, someone's trying to shoot me with a gun right now.
We don't need that.
Oh, it's okay. They can't. If they try to shoot you, they make it confetti. Let's see. Who's going to pull? All right. Got a couple in there.
Okay, two. Okay, people in there. I can't tell.
Pair of kings.
All right. Got lucky. We're bluffing and they made something.
Right.
Got check. It's checked to us.
Yep.
How many other people are still in this thing?
2. We got 2 left.
Just check back here.
All right. Checks all around. Jack. 2 pair. King Jack.
Yeah, got checked to us. I bet 350.
350.
Trying to little value bet here, trying to get paid off by 6.
That's,
I don't think anybody has we'd have figured out if somebody had 3 jacks already, I think.
One's out. Oh, he's raising it, looks like. Nope. He folded. That's a win.
There you go. Got lucky.
Look at that.
We were bluffing and got lucky. But I checked back the king on the turn because it was a spot where if we bet and got raised on the turn, we'd have been in a weird spot. So I kind of checked it back to trick them a little bit.
All right. Let's see. Is this? Oh, King Jack suited. Heck yeah.
All right. What is it? Somebody called?
Yep. Call for
make
50.
it 175.
All right. Oh shit. I'm trying to call. Why would just the stinky game? Oh, there we go. Raise. I'll do 200.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. And then this is what I wanted to do. Sit out after this hand. And that way we can wrap up the show. We can wrap it up this. But is there like a calming thing for you at a poker table? Like,
yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. I don't know it. Yeah. I mean, I mean, the only thing it's like I'm used to online, which is faster action. So live poker's a little slow. So I mean, I wish I didn't look at my phone during it, but I do.
Someone call 500.
Somebody made it 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call. We'll deal.
Let's play.
Got to be a little careful though.
Do you watch any TV shows besides like obviously college sports?
We have King Jack of clubs here, right?
Yeah. No. Spades.
Oh, we have spades.
Spades, but we have pair of queens.
I thought we had. I thought we had King Jack, not Queen Jack. I'm sorry.
Queen Jack.
Somebody bet. How much did somebody bet?
No, nothing. It's up to us.
Check.
Someone's about to bet. It looks like. Nope, they're checking. Oh, someone went all in.
We got to fold here.
All right.
There's just too much action with the ace out there.
See if anyone's gonna take the bait. Not me.
No, we get re-raised there, and somebody shoves on an ace high. It's too thin.
Yeah. No, but Mintzy, I appreciate you taking the time coming on today.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. Let me know when you're in Chicago.
Yeah, for sure. If I always say, you guys ever need anything, always DMs are open. Feel free to reach out. Have a good day and just make sure, hey, just enjoy it and just enjoy the relaxation. Like I like the happy Mintzy right now. Like you look.
Yeah, I'm a little more laid back. This month is going to be chill. I traveled a ton for Red Rocks Vegas, and I was just in North Carolina to see family. So we're pumping the brakes in August. We're going to enjoy Chicago, kind of relax, just get ready for football season. So that's the plan.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Just a special boy, never talking no harm. He speaks like he's insane. He's had trouble with his brain since the day he was born. Puffing his vapes, taking his pills. Some people talk about your problems, but Gus never will. Getting through life and no one understands how. So sit down and talk with Gus on Puff Puff Peace now.